Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Happy Sunday. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending where you're watching from. I'm Natalie, your international psychic medium and energy reader, and I'm always happy to be here on Sundays. This is my Sunday night. This, for some of you, it's Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon, and I love spending it with you guys. How's everyone doing? So I started a couple of minutes earlier because we have a lot to talk about. And what a week this has been. But I just want to give a little bit of time for people to come into the room before we start. And I thought this is a great topic to talk about and do a reading on, because the social media and the media is going crazy over this. What are they calling him now? Wait, hold on. It's not vigilante, right? There's a name for it now. I forgot. I remembered it like a minute ago, but you know how my brain works. I'm a Dory. So the anti-hero has become a hero, which is odd to me, but we'll talk about it in a minute. But before we do, and as we wait for people to come into the room, I just want to say hello. Yeah, this is going to be good. I have a feeling. Good morning. I also want to give a shout out to the mods, because they're always here, and we have a new mod. So Intergalactic Defender has become a mod to this channel, and it's very, very, I think it was about time for you to become a mod. But a shout out to Alexis, Isas, Maragda, Intergalactic Defender. Amazing job. Thank you for everything that you do for me, for this channel, and for the community as well. All right. Yeah, Val, I agree with you. We'll talk about it, because it's going a little bit crazy now. I do agree that there are a lot of things that do not make sense, or the clues that this Jake Gyllenhaal lookalike has left behind, but we'll look into it in a minute and everything. I'm just looking at everyone. Hello, Mila or Mila. Is it Mila? Yes. Hello. Hi, Candy. Hi, Mafalda. Okay. Val's like, you're my tech checker. Okay. You let me know, Val, if audio. Last time I realized that the audio, I can't speak, was off, because when I went out, it connected to my computer microphone and not my actual microphone. So crap like that happens, especially during retrograde season as well. Hi, Anne-Marie. Hello. Jam is in the house. Hey, Jam. I love you all, you guys. I just love seeing you. I really do. Yeah, a lot of things happened this week, and they will continue happening. Yeah, it is. Isn't it an exciting topic? Which guy has got a lot of storage? I'm a Scorpio. I can say this. Who? You mean Brian Thompson? Because that's the thing. Everyone's talking about this, United Healthcare CEO. We should use his name more, because it's a shame. This is, regardless if he was a CEO of a big insurance company, healthcare company, and we all know, just like with big pharma, that they have an agenda. It's all about making money. They're cash cows. But still, this is a human being. He was the father of 2 children. He had a wife. He is the son of his parents. I assume his parents are still with us. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Brian Thompson, that's his name, because everyone's talking about the assassin, the one that pew-pewed. And we forget that this is a human being. Granted, he was the CEO, so everyone throws blame at him, because I do realize that in America, there's a huge issue with the healthcare system. There is none. You have to go private. You have to pay insurance companies a great amount of premiums and money in order for you to hopefully one day when you need the healthcare system or when you need to be hospitalized, that they're going to cover a lot. Not all of it, but a lot. And I do see why people are reacting the way that they are right now online, where they're basically putting this man who is a killer on a pedestal, and they're making him the anti-hero slash hero of the story. I understand where that's coming from, but on the other hand, we have to remain human here. Someone died, okay, and died in an awful way. He was pew-pewed behind the back, like he didn't see this coming. So, and as Val mentioned, or Val pointed out here in the chat, the the backpack, the jacket that he was wearing, all of them, they're being sold out right now. People are going crazy over this. So I want to do a reading because there's a lot of questions. I know, I realize that. I have a lot of questions as well. So I'm just checking on the chat real quick. Hello, Canada. You don't have that issue, Canada. You don't have the healthcare. Rosie, I just want to mention Rosie's a doctor. So, and why I'm mentioning it is because even doctors, they're in a very difficult position. People blame the doctors, but the doctors, they're there to save us, all right, to help us, to treat us, to heal us. It's not their fault if the insurance company does not what's called approve of treatment or tests or anything in the US. But I cannot speak a lot about that because I'm not American. I do not live in the US. I've been to the US several times. I have a lot of American friends, so I do know the issues, but I don't have the know-how. Oh, okay. Val says the assassin must have a lot of Scorpio in his chart. Possibly. I agree. I agree that making money at the expense of human lives is just wrong. But you guys, it's not, at the end of the day, it comes from the state, from the government, right? The US government, again, I'm not a politician. I'm not an analyst. I'm not someone in the know, right? But me as Natalie, how I see it, and is that something has to give. And of course, we can blame insurance companies 100%, but there's also, it comes down to the government. It comes down to the state. Maybe America has to reconsider and change the healthcare system. The healthcare system, for instance, America has more of a capitalistic welfare system, as opposed to Europe, where we have more of a universal healthcare system, which means even if you're not insured, even if you don't have a social security number, say you're a refugee, an immigrant, or something like that, you're still entitled to free healthcare. So maybe America has to change that and make some serious changes to the healthcare system. Also, as far as I know, drugs, medicine over there in America is a lot more expensive than it is here, because here the government, the EU, regulates the prices. So farmer cannot do whatever they want. Because at the end of the day, a lot of times when you get a prescription, or your doctor writes you what kind of medicine you need, it goes through the healthcare system. And in order for people to have access, whether it's cancer treatments, leukemia treatments, simple things like thyroid treatments, anything, it's regulated by the state. So it can only go up to a point, the price point, I mean. So why is America doing things differently? I mean, I'm not saying EU is perfect. No, we have a lot of issues here. And I've said this before, that I see that the EU is going to dissolve in the next 5, 7, 8 years. So because of a lot of issues that are over here, but I agree that healthcare should be free and accessible to everyone, regardless what medical issue you have. So, all right. Leaving clues. I find it interesting that he's leaving clues. So I'll give you my take intuitively, psychically, what I've been picking up the last few days, and then I'm going to do a reading on this. He will go down. Val says Joanne says the CEO is under a Department of Justice investigation for insider trading. Interesting, because I've heard a lot of theories. Some people are blaming the wife, the estranged wife. Apparently, they've been separated. They didn't live together, and of course, we know that the first, person of interest is usually the spouse, the partner, someone who's very, very close to the victim. But I do not feel or believe that the wife was involved whatsoever. So what I did find interesting is the fact that they did give out, like they are giving out a reward of $10,000 to anyone who may know who this guy is or have proof or just can help the FBI, the police on that. And I thought $10,000. I mean, it's good that they put that out, that reward out, and they do that for big cases, but I don't think 10,000 is enough, especially when we're talking about someone who seemed to be very professional in he just seemed very professional. Let's just say that. Okay. That from the pew pew that he used, from his body language, from the fact that he kept his face hidden, except for that still that we have where apparently the girl from the reception desk at the youth hostel that he was staying at, she was flirting with him and all that. But it seems to me that the FBI and the police, these are my opinions. We'll do a reading in a minute. I believe that it's not the same person. So we have several stills from CCTV or images of this guy, Assassin's Creed. I keep hearing the word Assassin's Creed. So, which is a game. It's a PlayStation game. It's a game. My husband plays it. My son plays it anyway. But that's what it reminded me of, with the hood and the mask and the way that he was so sleek in his movements and everything. But anyways, I digress. So back to what I was saying. So it seems to me that it's not the same person. I read some comments online where they said, well, his jacket seemed to be darker in this still, in this screenshot or whatever. This jacket seemed like it. Listen, it has to do with the lighting. It has to do with the quality of the video. It has to do with a lot of things. It could appear like it could be the same jacket, the same backpack, but it seems different in color depending on the lighting, on the time of day. We know it was early in the morning. I'm just saying, but if you pay close attention, it's the different features, like the eyebrows, the eyes. And I do believe this was more from why the police / FBI has done that is diversion. That's what I first heard when I saw those images. I'm just telling you guys what I'm getting, what I was picking up. I hate to say, but Brian Thompson was responsible for a lot of deaths. I understand the lack of empathy. I understand the lack of empathy, but I understand it, but it doesn't mean that I applaud it. We just have to be a little bit more sensitive. I get it. It's just like, If a major politician, someone that you don't support, someone that you don't vote for, if something bad happened, would you cheer for it? Maybe you would. And I'm not talking specifically to you, Shauna, but I'm just saying that, we just need to consider that these people are, unless it was someone who literally did some kind of crime where it was cold-blooded and they used their hands, or they, they basically took the life away from a child or an innocent victim and all that. Yeah, that's different. That hits you differently. I understand where the lack of empathy is coming from. I'm just saying, me as Natalie, I'm like, yeah, I cannot rejoice. I cannot rejoice because this is a human being at the end of the day. And yes, my grandmother died because of healthcare issues, all right? And doctor's omissions and stuff. And my parents wanted to sue the hospital and the doctors and the insurance company. But you know what? They're like worse than mafia. You can't go against them because they protect each other. I'm just saying that if you go down that not rabbit hole, but if you try to go against the system and them, you can't. There's no way. And I can tell you, it was not a matter. My family was able to pay for the best lawyers and fight till the end for it, about this. But they couldn't. Even the lawyers, like, you can't go against the board, you can't go against the hospital, you can't get, like, because you just can't. So it is a little bit like mafia over there, but it is corporate greed. But one thing that I will say, don't rejoice about the unaliving of a human being, but do rejoice for the fact that this has brought on so much. It has opened up a major conversation, and it has really shed light to the problems of, not to the problems, it's not even a problem, to the scams, okay, that insurance companies do and how they take advantage of people. Rejoice about that, because this has opened up the Pandora's box. And now we all have, including politicians, everywhere, regardless where you live around the world. Now we have to look at this very closely as to healthcare. Healthcare should be free to everyone, everywhere, all over the world, in my opinion. We all pay taxes. We all pay taxes for a reason. And especially here in Europe, we pay high taxes, but we do have free education, free schooling, free healthcare, pensions. We have preventative care, which is even more important to have preventative care. Even if you can't afford a dentist here, because you are, let's say, someone who is struggling financially, you can get dentist. You can get a dentist appointment for free. Easier said than done. I know. But guys, the louder we get, the more we talk about these issues, the more we rebel, in a sense. We should rebel, all of us. The more chances and opportunities we are creating for things to change. I know they make a lot of money. They make a lot of money. Or hackers. Okay. It is wrong what's happened. Yeah, I agree, Joanne. This is a huge wake-up call for the American health insurance industry. I absolutely agree. corporations influence buyout politicians. If you take money out of politics, maybe we can get change. It all comes down to the politicians, the people that we vote for. It comes down to the people that we vote for. And a lot of times, our options, we don't have great options when it comes to elections. We have so you have to choose the lesser evil or the best of the two, and it's a mess. It's a mess. This is our French Revolution. I don't know. He was in a position where he controlled a business that had 450 billion revenue and had the highest amount of denials. That's why they had such a high revenue, I guess. Is health insurance so expensive? Okay, so in my opinion, was also murdered in the streets here. Oh, really, no one was sympathetic. People are tired. People are tired. You can say that again. You can shout it through the rooftops. People are tired. People are disappointed. People have lost faith in their leaders, in their fellow human beings, in society, in doctors. They've lost faith. That's the issue. We've all lost faith. We don't know who to turn to, who to trust. We're on our own. This is how we feel, us, the people, the little people, the ones that they use as little puppets for their own agendas and for them to fatten their pockets with more money. I agree, it's disgusting, but things like that happen for a reason. They're happening now when it's Aquarius, Pluto and Aquarius, because the old system, the old dogma, all of it is crashing down. And it's about time. Unfortunately, yes, we will have victims along the way, sacrificial lambs, call them as you want or as you will. But again, let's rejoice to the fact that this will actually start a very, very serious conversation. It's sad that it was a human being that lost their life through in the process, but let's not, I don't know. I just call me whatever, but I just don't, I feel a little bit weird seeing, and I'll show you, I want to show you this. This is one comment that I saw online. If we find out that he just asked, then we would know who he is. And I don't want to know. I hope no one ever knows, a true American hero. And he's talking about the Assassin's Creed. And it just shows, yeah, I understand where that's coming from. I do. Anyways, let's have a look now. Let's see what's everyone's saying. I know. New Zealand citizens receive free or subsidized healthcare. TikTok gave me a shock when I went on a deep dive in US healthcare. I know. I give readings to a lot of people, and a lot of my clients have like serious chronic health issues. A lot of them I feel like helpless. A lot of them feel helpless. They're not getting the right specialized treatment, or they don't feel confidence in the doctor. They feel that they're not thorough enough in when it comes to understanding what their issue is, their medical issue. And I feel bad for them. It's bad. Okay. All right. So there are several, again, let's start from this. A lot of people are saying that this was a professional, all right, because he knew exactly what he was doing, the type of pew that he was using. It's not a common pew that you'll find there. You need to know or have been trained to use this type of pew. I don't know a lot about pews, but from what I read in a couple of articles, this is what they're saying. Okay, So, and this comes from military specialists or experts, I mean, or experts in arms, etc. So, why would he use that type? It's not easy to get this type of pew pew. So, a lot of things kind of like point to the direction that he may have been hired, or it happens to be like someone who probably lost someone, a loved one, and just wanted to take the law in his own hands and do what he did. So, what do I believe? I believe that this person was not hired. I will ask the cards, of course, and guides. I do not believe that this is one someone who is, let's say, his job is to, analyze people. I don't believe that. I do believe that this person has had expert training. Not necessarily. So my guides are saying not necessarily in the military, the army. They're taking me different directions. Some kind of a specialized operations team or specialized operations, something which is not like publicly known. I'm hearing also that this specialized operational team, which is more like a guerrilla uh, team, I want to say, I don't know what to call them. They are being funded not by the military, not by the government, but they're being privately funded. So this guy, the hooded guy, is part of that. Either is part allegedly. Let me just put this because it's an ongoing investigation, so we need to be careful. So it seems to me, yeah, more like militia, more like the. I'll tell you what it reminds me of, the leagues. What is called the league? Oh my God, what's wrong with me? Hold on. Uh, hold on. There's a word for it. It's a French. Oh wait, I can't find it. Foreigner League of Legends. No, that's something else. Anyways, there's a special group, right? So they do have military training, but it's not part of the military, if you know what I mean. So this is what my guides are showing me. So he was or is part of that. Legionnaires. Thank you, lady. You always, yes, thank you. So I haven't slept all night, so that's why I'm kind of like, my mind is like, I have these blanks. My son is sick and he's been coughing all night, so I didn't get any shut eye, unfortunately. Is it a foreign? I feel it's both. I feel it's a mix. It's international. It's international. It's not specific to one country or one place. It feels to me that it's like handpicked, like these expert specialists, experts in what they do, whether it is hacking, whether it's in guns, bombs, anything they can think of, and they've handpicked all of these elites, and they've created this sort of like paramilitia, let's call it, group, but it's privately funded. That's the interesting part. Now, let's go back to that. So, but this is a message. This is what I'm hearing. This is a message. No, it's not necessarily that this guy, Assassin's Creed, it's not that this is personal, like something happened to a loved one or to himself, and he's just on a vengeance, right? No, that's not what my guides are telling me. My guides are telling me that this is something bigger, okay? This is far more complicated, and this is a message. Hence the deny, defend, depose. Hence the Monopoly money that was found in Central Park in the backpack, along with a Tommy Hilfiger jacket. Everything, even the brand, even the Tommy Hilfiger, the fact that it was a Tommy Hilfiger, American designer, by the way, just saying. Okay. Everything is a clue. Think of it as though we're playing like a puzzle game online, where you have to find clues and decipher what's happening, and then try to solve puzzles and all that. Think of it that. And I feel this is because that's what I'm being shown, right? So I feel this is what is happening here, and there are more clues that are going to surface and are going to be found. More clues. This is a message. This is not a message. Well, it is a message to United Healthcare, but it's also a message. Now, someone needs to go do what's called a deep dive, okay, and go down the rabbit hole, because what I'm hearing from my guides and what I'm literally seeing is that who are the members of the board of United Healthcare? Someone has to go do some research on that. Who's funding? I mean, obviously the people are funding the health, but there's someone else. I'm also hearing a bank. There's also a bank as part of the part of this fund behind United Healthcare. Which bank? I'm not sure. Again, you have to think of the timing. I'm hearing the timing is everything. Why now? Could have happened before the elections. I'm not necessarily saying it is connected to the elections and to the result of the elections. That's not what I'm saying, but I'm just saying timing is also another clue, another message. What are you guys saying? Insider trading isn't. Do you know how many people do insider trading? Do you know how many people, CEOs, people who are members of boards of huge conglomerates, are into very shady businesses, and they do not get pew-pewed every day? So this is bigger than what we think. Hence why the Assassin's Creed left clues. Everything was deliberate. I tell you, there was more than one. There was more than one. He wasn't a lone ranger kind of thing. There was more than one, and they were dispersed around New York City for a reason, wearing similar coats, jackets, same or similar backpacks. So, you know what else was interesting? I did read in one of those articles, I don't remember where, but I did read that a little bit the wife, I believe she's also throwing out clues, because she said that Brian Thompson did get death threats. He has gotten death threats before, and he did get death threats, but he did not hire security. He didn't do anything about it. He didn't protect himself in the sense that he took these death threats seriously enough for him to want to, protect himself or even his children. So I'm going to come out and say it, even though she's grieving right now, that, and I do have empathy about that, but I don't believe that what she said is true. As soon as I read it, I'm like, why come out and say it now? If, people do take death threats seriously nowadays. We do. Everyone does. People get canceled online if they send a death threat to an influencer or someone else. They literally get banned and canceled and all of it, because institutions, everyone takes these seriously. So why didn't he take it seriously? Why didn't they take it seriously if this is true? He does have, I read that he didn't. He didn't. And why wouldn't he have a bodyguard on the day that they had a board meeting? I assume it's the end of the year. I don't know if it's the end of their fiscal year as well. Like, what was it? What did they have? What kind of meeting was this? And obviously they have to announce that this is a public company. So any meeting that they do, the board does, it's public knowledge, because I did hear a lot of people say that. Okay, so just quickly, I'm going to read this comment and then I'm going to tell you who she is. Health insurance is supposed to protect us, but why does it feel like we're the ones paying the price? Let's talk about the balance between care and corporate greed. So, by the way, that's my mom. Say hi to my mom. That's my Gemini psychic mom, who unfortunately right now is, well, fortunately, she's recovering from COVID, but unfortunately, she's poorly. But yeah, Mom, where did you get that quote from? Who said that? So shout out to my mom, everyone. That will cheer her up. Geminis, they love attention. Yes, hi, Mom. All right. So he was walking across the street. He was walking, he was on his own, not carrying a bag, not anything. So I'm gonna pull some cards, but my guides are saying that there are more clues that are gonna come out. Anne Marie says, yeah, my mom. I might bring her on the channel one day when she recovers. And she feels like it. So there she is. Yeah. Okay, Mom, you're getting a lot of love and attention right now. Okay, thank you, everyone. That's really cheering her up, because she was really down today. She has been in hospital, unfortunately, but she's back home and recovering. All right. So let's see what else about Brian Thompson. The other thing that I'm hearing and seeing is that he was they, because it's not just one. Remember, one pew-pewed, but there's more than one behind this incident. They knew exactly what they were doing. This was very well planned. And to be honest, I'm not sure they're going to find this person. I do not believe that they might find someone, okay, and say, oh, we got him. This is the one, but it's not going to be the one. You heard it here first. Everyone's saying we would love to meet her. You will, Mom. Are you hearing this? You will. She's been on my channel. This was years ago. She was on my channel, I think 3 or 4 years ago. So you can, if you go back 4 years ago, you'll probably find the video. I don't remember what were we talking about, Mom? I think we were talking about like haunted houses that we lived in, because we've lived in a lot of haunted houses, especially one house that my parents had to redo. And but that's another story for another day. All right. So if you guys have questions, drop them down below in the chat. I just want to pull some cards, because what I'm picking up is, okay, I want everyone to make this. I'm seeing the letter B. Okay, not Brian's name, Brian Thompson, but I'm seeing the letter B. This could be related to either this militia group, or it's the Pew Pew guy, the Assassin's Creed, name, surname, but now they're correcting me. They're saying there's a code name. There's a name he goes about that they call him, sort of like a nickname, right? And starts with a B. Data. It was Beyonce. Oh, Lord. Okay. If you have questions, please add a capital Q so I don't miss it. And before I pull the cards, this is our weekly reminder to please like this video and do subscribe if you're new here. And if you're new here, hello and welcome to the family. Okay. All right. Let's see. Oh, by the way, remember, Mom, you hated when I talked about tarot and I wanted to buy tarot, and you were like, No. And look at us now. Look at us now. She wouldn't let me buy tarot. No, she wouldn't. So I had to use like a deck of cards to learn cartomancy. I have power, Mom. I'm in front of the camera. You're in the chat. So I can say whatever I want. When you come on, you can say whatever you want. All right. So let's see what I get about him. Any questions? Drop them down below. Ooh, okay, jumper cards, everyone. I didn't even ask a question. I'm like, just give me anything. Just give me any information that will help us sort of like decipher, understand what happened exactly. Four of Swords. Four of Swords. Remind me, you guys, did this happen on the 4th of the month? 4th of was it on the 4th of December? Because this is what I'm getting. Okay. I don't remember the date. Time is so blurred since like forever. All right, so 4 of Swords, here we have it, and then the Tower. And look at this. If you look at the swords are behind his back. And usually 4 of Swords is also, when you pull this, it's also an indication of backstabbing. It's also indication of someone doing something behind your back, feeling hurt, blindsided, all of it. So we know that Brian Thompson was pew-pewed, and he didn't see this coming because it happened. He was shot in the back. Now, and here we have the Tower, but this is not the Tower. What I'm hearing and seeing is not connected to Brian Thompson, but this is connected to the United Healthcare Group and Company. Okay. This is not looking good. And I believe you guys, this was somewhat the intention behind it. Destabilize the company, the group, and get people to start digging and finding more information about what is happening. And also, again, my biggest question here is, and replay crew or anyone who's here right now and you want to do some research, please add it in the comments. Do you see anyone on the board of directors of the United Healthcare Group that has some kind of history or is connected to shady business? How would we know that? I mean, that's why you need to go into a deep dive, and it's a rabbit hole. Queen of Cups here. Hold on. And 3 of Wands. I told you. I feel, first of all, I feel the Assassin's Creed is gone. Like gone. Maybe even out of the country, for at least for now. Okay. I don't know if they went to Canada. I don't know if they went to Mexico, if they just went somewhere else, Pacific. I don't know. But I can tell you they're gone. They're not in the country. I'm also, the other thing about this is there is a connection to this militia that I was talking about, or this group of people, foreigners, not Americans. Someone is behind it who is not American, or people behind this incident are not all Americans, which is interesting now. Interesting. Gets interesting. 5 of Wands. Hold on. The world. Yep. Things are changing. Things are coming to light after this. Brian Thompson needs to be investigated. I'm sure they will as part of the investigation, or I hope they will. You never know. But I would say, looking at those two, investigation, but what is going on? Who wanted him out? Well, this 5 of Wands seems that Brian Thompson was maybe not getting along, or even there was major issues and arguments and opposition from someone within the company. Okay. And the world, everything changed. The world is big change. The world's changing, right? Everything is turning upside down with the world. So let me see. Knight of Swords. There he is. You said Scorpio, Val. I will say fire sign for the Assassin's Creed. I would say fire sign. There he is. Ah, you guys, I got a name, by the way. You know what I was shown? I was shown, remember Michael Knight, the show, which I loved when I was a kid. I heard my guide showed me Michael Knight and the car, the kit, and they said the name, the name, the name. They kept saying name, name, names. I'm like, who? Kit or Mike? They said Michael, Michael, Michael. He's a knight too. Interesting. Just saying what I'm getting, you guys. So, oh, he was paid. He's again, he wasn't he was paid, but I don't believe that he was paid with money. I'm talking about the Assassin's Creed now. I don't believe that he was paid with money. He got something from this. There was some kind of exchange. I'll do this for you, but you give me that. There is something he got paid not with money, but he got something in return for this. The high priestess. They're saying, when they send me this card, it's like, you drop the cards and listen. Like, that's what they're saying right now. Drop the cards and listen to what we're telling you and what we're showing, and pay attention to what we're showing you. Let me see what else they're saying. Laptop. There is a laptop. There is some kind of like safe. It's not in a bank or anything. I believe he has more than 1 or 2 homes. I'm seeing 3 homes, just saying. Okay, could be main residence. It could be the second one, could be the one that his estranged wife is living in. But I also see another home which is near water, because I see the sea and a beach. So in one of those homes, and I assume the beach house, there's a safe in there, and there is a laptop, a mini laptop. I'm seeing like the MacBook, but the mini one. And there are clues there. There are clues there, and more clues are coming out. Guys, if you can make notes about this, because I'm going to start throwing things that I'm seeing and feeling, okay? I'm seeing the color orange, and I don't mean the jumpsuit, the prison jumpsuit, okay? I'm seeing the color orange for something, and this, for some reason, and it is connected to who was wearing an orange jacket. I'm seeing an orange jacket. Who was wearing an orange jacket? Did he change into an orange jacket, or was he wearing an orange jacket underneath this green, gray, black, whatever color that jacket was? And then he changed, like he removed the top layer and then stayed with the orange jacket. I see an orange jacket. It looks more like an anorak, not like a thicker jacket as well. He's definitely gone, you guys. Definitely gone. And he got help. He wasn't working on his own. So there were several people dispatched around that time as diversion, and they helped each other. Do you know how like the president of the United States or prime ministers and stuff, they use the same type of car they have when they have their motorcade? They have 3 or 4 cars that are identical to each other. So anyone who might want to attempt to harm them would not know in which car they're in. Well, this is exactly what happened with all these like Assassin's Creeds that were seen, and all these images that have been made public now. And that's why it's not the same person. They're decoys. They're just decoys there from the actual person. Because you know what is interesting? Even the way he walked when he actually, pulled the trigger, um, very different. It feels to me like his mannerisms and his body posture and stuff very different what to the other images that we saw. So, interesting. They're saying not there, not in the United States. Again, I'm repeating what I'm seeing. They will catch someone, but it's not going to be him. And they will pass that person off as though it's this Michael guy. I'm almost convinced that his name is Michael. And the B letter is, he has some kind of code name or some kind of code where it starts with a B. I do not see the word. I do not hear it. Let's see what else I'm getting. Ooh, I'm seeing mountains and I'm seeing snow on the mountains. So is that where his location is? Is that where he is at right now? I don't know. I'm just telling you, I'm just giving you everything that I'm seeing. I'm pulling another card here. Ace of Wands. Mission accomplished. Mission accomplished. Oh, you heard it here first, but I'm going to say it. There's going to be another pew pew in the future, in the near future, and it's going to be another CEO or some kind of like business tycoon as well. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah, it seems to me, what's going on? Is this going to be, is this militia, paramilitia, or this guerrilla group? Are they sort of like vigilantes that they want to? Yeah, it seems so. It seems so. Business people, anyone who's got a lot of money and a lot of power, or is in a position of power, and who's done a lot of bad deeds in their life, they should amp up their security, because I feel that we're going to have several of these types of incidents happening. Some are going to be successful, others are not. It's not just in the US. It's not just in the US, by the way. I believe there's going to be another incident. It's going to be in Europe. There's going to be another one, I feel, in one of the Latin American countries. I'm also, this is totally random, but I keep getting South Africa. So something, it's not random. I'm hearing it's not random. Is this guy going to end up in South Africa, or does he have connections to South Africa? Make a mental note, you guys. This is what I'm getting. South Africa, there's some kind of connection with South Africa. He does. He's either ending up there or he has connections there, or maybe he's like half South African, or he's South African who lives in the US. I do not get that information. It's too soon for me to get all of the information, but anything I get, I share with you. Let's see. Let me get your questions. Maybe that will help a little bit get more information through. Yeah, Michael Knight is the character on the show Knight Rider, but sometimes my guides show me, they have different ways of showing. So I do not hear full sentences. I see snapshots or little short films, or I hear words or letters that make me feel things. And instantly when they showed Michael Knight, the show, which I connect to because I loved it, as my mom, who is in the chat, I think, as a kid, she so, and it was, and then when I asked my guides Are you referring to the car? Are you to Kit? Are you referring to Michael Knight? And they said Michael. So they showed his name. Yeah, but I'm not talking about the actor. I'm talking about the character on the show. Do you? Oh, that's a good question. Let me see. Is it connected to the Cash App CEO's murder? Remind me, when did that happen again? Let's see. Good. Lady Rivera is writing it all down. Please do, everyone. Please do, because it's going to make a lot more sense as things start unfolding. And obviously, we can have a part 2. We will have a part 2. Hold on. Let's see if there's a connection, or is it related to the Cash App? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. I'm not getting anything from that page of sort. No. Al, you're onto something. So I'll show you the 3 cards, Page of Swords. So, and this was trial. I feel like because this is a Page of Swords, right? Swords. Think about the weapon, right? But also I feel the Cash App. Yeah, there is some kind of connection to that, because it feels like it was more of a trial run with the Cash App CEO. And I got the same cards, guys, as I did with Brian Thompson. Here you go. The Tower. Oh, God. Okay, it's a bit, it's not going to focus. And then the 4 of Swords. Wow. I love when you guys ask questions, because then we can just like, it helps connect some dots here. Oh my God, the same guy or the same tactic? You guys, you saw me shuffling. I was shuffling. I always shuffle real good. These are the same cards as I pulled before. So I'm pretty confident. I'm pretty confident. It's the same group. Oh my God. Oh, wow. Let's see. What is, I know. Light Mission says, is this group anonymous connect? Is the group anonymous connect to the hacker group that spills tea? No. No. We're talking about a group that is so, what's the word? So hidden. There's like, it's a group that it's not being advertised. It's not something that people talk about. There's not much information out there. So no, it's not connected to the anonymous hacker group. The anonymous hacker group is literally a group of hackers and people that got together at 4chan and decided to become more of these like cyber vigilantes and, hack these groups and expose people who do bad things, etc. Nothing to do with this group. Nothing. So yeah. Oh, interesting. Hence the swords. So the same guy, don't know. Could be this Michael guy, the Assassin's Creed, could be behind it, or it could be that they used again these decoys, these like diversions, decoys all around to do the same thing. I'm not familiar with the case, but I'm getting the same cards and the same energy around the Cash App CEO and the healthcare CEO. What about the woman they claimed the shooter was talking to? Is she a part of it? No. She, again, it wasn't him in that flirting with a mask down. It wasn't. It was on purpose. You think someone who is that professional, who knows exactly what kind of pew pew to use, when to do it, all of it, do you think there would be that what's the word? clumsy or that stupid to just because someone smiled at him and battered their eyelashes at them, they will pull down. Again, it's a decoy. Don't believe everything that comes out. Don't believe everything that's on the social media right now, or anything that the FBI and the police says, for that matter. So it's interesting that there is some. Oh, I'd be the Queen of Cups. I peeled. Oh, who's the Queen of Cups? Why is this Queen of Cups keep coming up in this reading today? So this female, who is this female who has a lot of power and who is also part of this group and is behind it? And I say a leader? A leader? Someone asked, okay, this is interesting. So, oh, where is, let me find it. Someone asked, Gerald asked, is this connected to the diddler? Not everything is connected to the diddler. I know he's got his paws dirty and he's done horrific things and so many people are involved. Not everything is connected to the diddler. But what is interesting to me, though, regarding the diddler is, and the situation is, this female does know, or I feel has had some kind of connection with the diddler. So whether they know each other socially, she's been to his parties, and I mean the after parties of diddler. What's interesting is when I looked at the card and I'm like, okay, give me some more information about her. The first thing that I heard was her connection to the liquor industry. And here's where the diddler comes in. I'm not saying they're directly related, by the way, the two incidents or the two cases, but I was thinking of that company that was suing Diddler. And was it Piaggio? I think it was, no, Diageo. It was Diageo, which I believe it is European based, or the HQs are in Europe, if I'm not mistaken. It's a huge alcoholic beverage company. I would like to know if anyone wants to Google schmoogle and find out who's the CEO of that company or who's on the board. Is there a woman there that is very powerful, maybe comes from one of the elite families? Just saying, we need to research that stuff because I don't get everything, and not everything all at once. I might get in the next few days things, but this is how it works. So that's what's interesting. Who's Don Richards? Remind me. Hi, Black Coffee. Hi. No, not Oprah Winfrey. No. No, we're not. No, we're talking about someone bigger than Oprah and Winfrey. No, not everything is related. Obviously, they're related in a broader sense, but they're not directly related. Rosie, what? The CEO is a female of that Diageo? Did I crack the case? I don't know. I should be careful too, for entertainment purposes only. See, you guys, see, the more you dig, the more you ask, the more you get into it, the more information you get, and then we just need to connect the dots. I've got goosebumps right now. I've gone cold. Whew, wow. Don Richards from the Dirty. Okay. Okay. Yeah, but I want to go back to this woman now. Because I pulled her before when I was pulling cards for Brian Thompson and the Assassin's Creed. She came up and I wasn't sure because I wasn't picking anything up about her, but I'm picking it now. What's her name again? Deborah Crew. Deborah Crew. Oh, I got the High Priestess again. You guys, we are on to something here and something huge. We will all have to come back to this video in the future, in the near future, and see how these clues are coming up in this reading. It's crazy. I've gone cold right now. She's just lost her case against the liquor company and Diddy. Okay. Are we talking about someone else now? There are a couple of dots that match here. That match here now, but they will match and they will be connecting even more in the future when we start seeing more things come out from this incident. So thank you everyone for doing all the research. I love you guys. You're amazing. You're amazing. In 2020, she ranked 79th in the Forbes list of world's 100. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, wow. Pull her up. You're let's do it. Let's do it. Oh my God, I have to protect myself. So her name's Deborah Crew, right? Okay, let's do it. Let's see what I get about this woman. I'm going to leave it open-ended. I'm not going to go straight for that question because sometimes they'll block me and they're not going to give me full on because I'm also doing this live and sometimes things are not, it's all about timing. And because you know me, I can't keep information from you or what I get. Sometimes they won't give me stuff because the world or it's too soon for people to know certain things. But I'm going to just read around this woman. Okay, hold on. Let's see. I love doing these lives because you guys are also participating in this reading. I love it. We're all reading together. I'm just like, Deborah, what can you give me? Yep. Very powerful. Ace of Pentacles. Very powerful connections. She's got a lot of money. Very powerful, part of the elites. I'm going to say it. Knight of Pentacles. You guys, do you remember this card when I pulled about the Assassin's Creed and Brian Thompson? Do you remember this? And I said that he got paid, but not in money. The Assassin's Creed. Look at what I got. Was she the one who indirectly, allegedly, for entertainment purposes only, instigated this or made this Michael Knight, that's what we're going to call him now, guy, do this? The Sun. Wow. The Strength. Let me pull one more. Nine of Pentacles. The Sun is about exposure, right? It's usually a very positive card. It's like things are looking up. There's light at the end of the tunnel. It has to do with positivity and seeing, feeling enlightened and seeing things in a different light. But in this, it also means exposure, revealing, things that go into the light. You can see every little thing or every little information in detail about that. So what is she trying? Why is she involved? What is the exposure here? Or was Brian Thompson, did he, that safe and that laptop that I was talking about, was there information there? Was there a lot of things that he could expose? People, elites, powerful people. And for whatever reason, maybe he was very, very moral or he had a, wake-up call. I don't know. I don't know that. But what was she afraid of? What was it to be exposed? Strength, power. I have power. You can't mess with me. Nine of Pentacles, definitely can't mess with me. Because Nine of Pentacles, I have all the money in the world and all the power in the world, and I can do whatever I want. Need I say more? I just pulled the Death card while reading this woman. What are you guys saying? Who did? This Deborah Crew woman should experience. You guys, I think we're cracking the case. I really think we are getting to something huge here. Really huge here. No, again, it could be it could be a house abroad, a safe house, a place for him to escape to hide to. Could be a house. It could be anything. It could be free healthcare for the rest of his life for his and his kids. Could be something else, but not money. There is no exchange of money. That's what I'm trying to see because I don't see the money. B, because I saw the B. Interesting, the letter B. So for anyone who's just joined us now, you guys, you have to go watch this from the beginning because things are not going to make sense to you because we're now connecting a lot of dots and it's starting to make a lot of sense as to what happened and why this happened. Wow. Tobacco company. Does she own a tobacco company as well? Wow, you guys. Exactly. No time to explain. I agree. We're cooking. Wow. So I got the death card. 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups. I believe we're talking about this, the woman that I saw before. It's her. I really do. Army for Golden Buffalo Hall of Fame. Yeah. She also worked in the corporate tobacco, like all the amazing industries, right? Or tobacco, liquor, healthcare. Interesting. And the devil. I rest my case. Hello, FBI. If you need someone as a witness, I'll come. I've got it all here. Me and my guides over here. The devil. I'm dropping my tarot cards. There you go. I mean, what else can I say? I think we've gotten to a point where we're seeing who's behind this, why they're behind this. Well, the why, we know a little bit, the motivation or why this happened. I do believe there's a lot more, but we'll start getting the breadcrumbs. We'll start getting the clues. Wow, I'm even like I wasn't expecting to get so much information, to be honest, and to get all of this today. This makes so much sense, and thank you, Chad, for all the help and doing the research as well in real time, because that really helps to connect things. I don't know, you guys. Do you have any other questions? I don't know. I'm kind of like stumped right now. I'm like, what else do we need to know? I mean, we know he's not going to get caught. I asked again. He's not going to get caught. The real guy, the actual guy, is not going to get caught. So, what are you guys calling? Yeah. Yeah. And in real life, I'm actually a very good detective. I've always had all my life, all my girlfriends or my male friends that would be like, I think someone's cheating. Can we do, I was always being really good at sort of getting information, finding things for people without using my abilities, just research because Virgo rising. Politics having something to do with his death because Nancy Pelosi's name has been thrown out. A lot of things that are thrown out are, again, diversions. They're decode. They're just to get us off the scent, if you will, because the FBI knows that this is huge. This is big. This isn't just some kind of, this is not a disgruntled or someone who, went through some kind of trauma and just is on a vengeance streak. Nothing like that. I believe that the FBI knows that this is bigger than that. And we're talking about powerful people behind this. Yes, yes, yes. Different guy. I've said this before. They're all different guys. I believe there are 3 guys that they were dispatched or they were off different parts of New York on purpose. Okay. And even the guy who was flirting, supposedly, who removed his mask, that's on purpose. Nothing is by accident. Nothing. Even where he left the backpack, the Monopoly money. How much was the Monopoly money? Have they counted the Monopoly money? How much was it? Also, the other thing, another thought that I was having when I read about the Monopoly money was like, okay, so this happened in Central Park, Manhattan, not Central Park, Manhattan, right? The Pew Pew. So I was thinking, I would like to see like an American Monopoly board and see, like, you look at it. What's next or before Manhattan? Like, what is going on? Did he pass go? Is this some kind of like joke or tease or clue that he passed by go and that's why he has all that money? You know how when you pass go on in Monopoly, you get, I don't know how much, depends which country you live in and how much money, but let's say $200. Like, was that it? What's the clue with a Monopoly? There's a clue there, and there's more clues coming out or that are going to be found. What are you guys saying? Thank you, Danny. Yes. Don't forget to like this. Distractions. People are gonna take matters into their own hands. That's what they're doing already. Can the guides confirm the picture of the green code? Yeah, I answered that one. Okay, there's one here. Oh, sorry, Candy. Are you getting vibes on Trump? No, I stand by what I said. I get that question a lot. I still feel he's sick. There's going to be a third assassination attempt against him, and I'm not sure he's going to be inaugurated. So I still stand by that. Yeah, if anyone has a board of Monopoly, maybe check it out. I wanted to do it today, but I didn't have time earlier because we were just cleaning up and tidying up and stuff like that around the house. So I didn't do it in the end, but I wanted to see that. What does the Monopoly money mean? It's a good question. Yeah, I agree, Jesus. Yeah, no more Trump questions or Kamala questions or political questions for that matter. Not until January or not until if anything happens or anything like that. Because I don't like talking about it. And I've said what I have to say around that. Let's see. What are you guys no more Donald Trump questions, please. Like, no, enough. Oh, wait, I lost my trail of thought. What did I want to add? What do I want to add to this? I forgot. Oh God, if I lost my trail of thought. Sorry. If it comes to me, I'll share. But yeah, let's see. How this is all going. Let's keep an eye out on this. I will, certainly will. If we need to do a part 2, which I have a feeling we will do a part 2 on this because more is going to come out and everyone's going to come back to this video because you heard it here first. And this is interesting, to be honest. This is interesting. I really wasn't expecting all of that to come through today. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, a few things before we go. Just wanted to say that on Friday, I'll be doing a live. It's going to be a members only live with Psychic Jamie. Remember Psychic Jamie? You're going to love this one because we're doing something that's never been done ever. Okay, we're doing a tandem channeling mediumship, both of us. She's doing it with Ted. Well, hopefully we'll be able to connect and everything. She's doing Ted Bundy. I'm doing Jeffrey Dahmer. So this is going to be very interesting. It hasn't been done before. And I am excited, even though these are the most horrific, awful human beings and serial killers out there. But it's exciting to be able to connect to their souls, to their spirits, and understand more about where their heads were at and why they did these gruesome deeds. So it's a little bit dark, but if you're into true crime, I think it's very, very interesting. We'll be doing that for members only, but I will release it for everyone else a few days later. But if you're a member or if you want to be a member, you can join because we will be taking your questions. It's going to be interesting. The way you join is there is a join button down below any one of my videos, but this is through your computer, not your phone. And you just click on join, and that's how you become a member on YouTube. Yeah, it was. Monopoly was found in Shooter's backpack in Central Park. So, and a couple of other things. Shout out to my boo, my bestie, my friend, Kempire. He's live as we speak right now in London. All right. So, shout out to Kemp. He's got an amazing venue. It's going to be incredible. I'm so, so proud of him for taking his show internationally as well. And speaking of Kempire, we do have a couple of surprises for you over the holidays with Kempire. One of them is we are going to be doing a Christmas special. Not sure, my channel, his channel, will let you know. And the other one is an idea that we had with Kempire that we will probably start next year, January, meaning it's he wants to learn tarot. He has tarot. He's learning. I teach him privately anyways. So we said, why not make it public? So if you guys are interested, that'll be really fun, where you watch me teach Kempire how to read the tarot. And this is not just for him. He's going to be the one that I'm teaching, but you're all learning. Okay. So this is something that we're going to set up. This is going to be so much fun, really fun. He's looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. So these are some of the few of the many things that are coming, and definitely over the Christmas holidays, because I'm taking a break from the readings. I'll be on YouTube a lot more. I will be doing my predictions, my zodiac predictions, my world predictions, all of it, hopefully before the end of the year, hopefully. All right. And I'll be doing my world predictions live, of course, because I love connecting with you guys. And of course, your input is always valuable. I don't know if you guys have anything else to add or you want to ask me before we go. This has been an incredible reading. I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't sure how much I would be able to get today. But yeah, everyone's saying that yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun, and you guys can learn as well, just as you. So whenever we do these videos, then it's good for you to have your deck handy, to have it next to you, and we will be doing various exercises. It's going to be fun. It's going to be real fun in true Kempire fam style, as you know. So yeah. All right, everyone. Thank you for being here. Thank you always for the support and the love, all of it. I love you guys. I really do. Don't forget, Femmies, don't forget, a lot of you've either started your own business, you're about to start your own business. If there's anything that you want me to promote, if you want me to give you a shout out for the other Femmies to support you, send me an email. It's all about Femmies for Femmies. And I know when you start off your own little business, your project, if you're an artist and you want to sell your art and your creations, sometimes it's hard. Sometimes you don't know where to start. I'm here for you guys. So email me if you want me to give you a shout out and promote your business. That's why we're here, everyone. That's why we're here. I love you all, and I'll be seeing you next Friday. Don't forget, next Friday, we'll be going live for the members with Jamie. Until next time, take care, everyone. Bye.